Welcome back, I'm Danny the Dinosaur Drawer, and today I'm going to show you how to draw the level 40 Allosaurus from Jurassic World the Game, which was requested by one of my subscribers, so I decided to draw it today. So yeah, let's start with the leg. I'm going to be using my old mechanical pencil because I lost my other nice one, so yeah, I'm going to get a new one, but I'm just going to use this one for now. So let's start with the leg. It's going to be facing toward us, the Allosaurus, so I need to get put in the leg first. So you see the hip bone will be right there. The leg muscle down here. There will be the knee. Just gonna put in a rough outline. There will be the ankle. The leg is sort of facing toward us, so that's why it's kind of challenging. So I want to put an outline out first. The foot. Got that spike in the back, which is very cool. So, and I'm put a basic outline for the body. Allosaurus is a very in the game it's a very hefty dinosaur. Also has 2 claws, which is kind of weird because the real thing had 3 claws. But we'll put the 2 claws in because it's the one from the game, and I'm gonna try and make it look like the one in the game. So this one's crouching low, looking toward us, so the head is going to be sort of a triangle form. That's going to have its jaw open. May have drawn that a little bit too big, I'm not sure. The other leg is going to be right here, supporting. So yeah, we're almost done with our basic outline. Put the tail in. There, I might have to fix the head up a bit because it's looking more toward us than that way, and it's more like that, I'd say. I'm going to do this one in pen because it's a tradition of what I do. Whenever I draw my dinosaurs from Jurassic World the Game, I do it in pen. Most of the time, not always. So it's got those big spikes that go up. Spikes go along the back there. I think that's pretty good. Now I'm going to start rendering in our the face of the Allosaurus. So this is going to be actually a little bit harder than I thought it would be because of the angle. It's got that cavity. Just going to put that in. Remember to draw lightly with your pencil. If you're not going to do the pen stage, you don't have to, but I'm going to. So I'm going to draw lightly with my pencil. Put in the nose. You can't see the other eye because it's hidden, and it's got those huge those ridges that go up. There, it's got one spike here, the larger one, then the huge one going up there. And spikes going along the back. Trying to get the muscle right of the front to get some teeth in. This mechanical pencil is not the best for drawing the dinosaurs, but it's the one I drew my first video on, the Majungasaurus, and that turned out okay. So put the other arm in. Put the shoulder blade, will be right there. I'm just putting in more outline, so it'll be ready for when we do the pen. Put the spike on the ankle there. Feet in the ground will be right about there. So yeah, I think that's good enough for our pencil. I'm not sure. probably not going to do the spike or the stripes or spots, whatever, on it. You're free to do that. I might do a little bit of decorations, but not that much. So yeah, get out your pen now. Now that we've done this quick outline, it might have been a little bit too quick. I'm not sure. I'm gonna get out my felt tip pen. You can just get these at your local craft store. They're very easy to find, or you can get this type of pen. It's another one I use. It's a little bit more thin, but does not leave as much ink. I like the ones that leave ink more. So I'm gonna put the cavity in, side of the head. I just love when they do dinosaurs in pen. Makes them look a lot more real. Put its eye. It's got a lot of darkness around its eye, almost like he's not had enough sleep, but it gives him a scary look, which is cool. I was kind of disappointed that in the game the Allosaurus is not that strong, even though it looks very cool. So put the other nose in. I call this the muzzle. I don't know what in dinosaur terms it would be called, but here's the back of the skull. Put a little bit of scales in. I'm going to put the other ridge in. This is indeed a very cool dinosaur. I notice on my videos that the ones that get the most views are the ones with the meat eaters, so I can tell my audience likes meat eaters better than plant eaters. Well, so do I, but when people think of dinosaurs, they mainly think of the meat eaters, not the herbivores that much. I'm just going to add a little bit of texture, some more scales. Just add scales wherever you like. I'm just going to try and add a lot of texture to this. Darken that cavity. Like so. I usually put scales on the rim of the dinosaur. And now I will put our first spike in. Like that. Second one, which is bigger. And put stroke lines across it just to make it look bony and realistic. And this huge. Oh, it looks like a huge dinosaur tooth, this last spike. Curves back like that. And of course there's the spikes that go along the neck, which we'll do a little bit later. So now I'm just going to add texture by just doing random lines to show the shape of the head and to give it more life to our dinosaur. Now I'm going to do the bottom jaw, which is usually a little bit more challenging than the top because you want to line it up perfectly. That looks pretty good. Put the scales in. I might switch pens for the scales because this one's finer. Put that big scale there. And now for the teeth. Just put those in. You can draw the teeth basically however you like, but that's how I'm going to draw mine. I usually draw the bottom teeth smaller because the top teeth overlap the bottom ones. And we can put a bit of shading back there. But you don't put that much shading in the mouth because then it takes away from the teeth. I feel like I need to add a little bit more shape to the skull, but that looks pretty good. So now let's move on to the neck. The neck will be a little bit faster because it connects right to the, goes from the head to the body, and all you have to do is really add texture. I'm going to put that vein in that goes from the head to the body. Put these spikes in. Perhaps you can put a little bit of shading like that. And just add texture like that. Now for the bottom of the neck, you do the opposite type of lines that you do on the top of the neck, where you're going down here, you're going across here, and then you want to connect that to the bottom jaw. Put a little bit of shading perhaps. Now I'm going to put in this arm. Very similar to a human arm, except it has two claws at the end. I'm going to put the scales on the top of the claws, like that. On top of the fingers, I guess you'd call. I always put the padding below them. And add texture there. Of course, shading in is key. A little bit of shoulder bone. And now we can just move on to refining the belly a bit. I'm switch pens yet again. This one is better for doing bigger strokes. So I'm going to add a little bit more texture to the shoulder blade there. You can add some scales. I'll do the scaling later, I think, with my other pen. So now I'm going to put the other arm in. This is more of the background arm. More people are going to pay attention to this one. I'm going to put some shading in there. And now I think we can move on to the leg. It's got a very massive leg here. See, the top of the backbone will be right about there. The knee is about there. The calf. then it bends back because it's crouching. And the feet are usually hard in this position, so I'm gonna do those carefully. Put those in, those three toes. Put the claws in, just to show you guys where I'm gonna end the feet. That looks pretty good. I'm gonna now put in the bottom of the feet, and we'll add the scales that go on top. Like that. I'm going to put shading in between the toes. And now we can add that really cool spike on the back of the leg there. And be sure to add texture to the leg like that. And shade in the bottom of the belly by cross-hatching. Which means you go one way with your pen, then you go the other way. Just leave a nice effect on the picture. So now we're going to put in the other leg, which is usually easier. Put in the calf. And the foot. Put the scales on top of the toe, even before I draw the other toes. Let's see. That'll be the middle one. The middle one's always the longest toe. Something to remember. And we can't really see the other toe because it's hiding behind the other one. Add the padding at the bottom of the foot. Refine that a bit. Put in shading on the bottom there. I'm going to cross hatch here because it's the inner side of the leg. So it'll be darker. Always make it darker near the top, where it's closer to the belly, where the sunlight wouldn't get in. Same way like under the arm, you'd put more shading to make it, just to make it look more realistic. So yeah, now I'm gonna work on the top of the backbone, putting downward strokes. That. Here's where some of the bigger spikes are on our Allosaur. And there's this little one here. Add a little bit of texture to that leg because it's not looking as realistic as the rest of the body is. And now we can put in the tail. So just put that line in there, then bring in the bottom part of the tail, connect it, and right about there we'll finish it. So that looks pretty realistic. The spikes end before they get to the rest of the before they get to the end of the tail. So I can put that in there. It's just a bit of more shading for the spikes. The midpoint line of the tail. try and give it a little bit more texture. There, that's our second outline, which is pretty good. And put the ground in there of our Allosaur. I really hope you guys like the Allosaur. Forgot to put the dew claw in there. And I'll put this spike in for that too. Now I'm going to get out my other pen. And I'm going to take this eraser and erase the pencil marks that we made at the start. You have to be careful because it might ruin the pen, but see, it makes it fainter because it actually does remove the pen. But we do need to clean up the pencil to make it look better. Like so. Now it does not look cleaner. Of course it does. Now I'm gonna take this pen and add some more scales. You can add them to the leg, everywhere. You can even make them bigger, like bumpy scales, like this. More like armor. Or you can just do little tiny scales. It's all up to you, really. Or you can just copy what I'm doing. That's another option. I feel like I need to add a little bit more texture to these legs. Because the dinosaurs in the game don't really have texture on the... Because it's a video game, so they don't really have that much texture on the dinosaurs. Even though they still look really cool, they don't have as much texture as I would like them to have. Let's just put it that way. So I could spend an hour putting in scales, but I'm not going to, so I'm going to put a little bit in. Or you could even add stripes to your Allosaurus. There's so many options you can do to when you're drawing dinosaurs. So I'm just going to add a little bit more scales to this leg. A little bit more refining. Just to give our drawing a better look to it. Because we really want to make it professional. Something presentable that you could say you drew this and that everyone will be like, wow, that's pretty cool. And you can also make different areas look, so you can enhance them by putting in more ink. So yeah, I'm going to sign our picture now. Put the date. So yeah, this is our level 40 Allosaur from Jurassic World the Game, which one of my subscribers requested. I hope you're happy with the results. Be sure to subscribe if you have not already done so, if you are a newcomer watching this video. and I'll see you all in the next video. Thanks for watching.